G'day everyone, I'm your host Hamish.
And I'm your host Blake, and today we are tier ranking essential university experiences and must-dos that all first-year university students go through. Today we're joined by Luca Pierce and Ellie Tinachai. They are two UTS students and they're here to help us out with this today. How are you guys going?
I'm good.
Amazing. Very excited to be here.
Awesome. So for you guys at home, we do have the digital version courtesy of our video team. But for us in here, we do have the old school paper cutouts, and we will be ranking them from S to D. I didn't know that was how you actually rank them. But yeah, the video guys are going to be chucking them in.
Yeah, thanks. And just before we get started there, I want to learn a bit more about you guys. So Ellie, maybe start with you. Tell us about where you're from and what you're studying at UTS.
Okay, so I am doing a double degree. I'm doing a Bachelor of Business and a Bachelor of Medical Science. I only started doing the double degree at the start of this year, so it's pretty new to me, but it's nice to, put my eggs in a couple different baskets.
And which one are you liking more at the moment?
I'm not sure, that's a really hard question. I think probably the medical science, bit new, yeah.
And Luca?
I'm doing a Bachelor of Law and a Bachelor of Communications with a major in journalism. But I also added my journalism one at the start of this year. So that one's also new for me.
Awesome. All right, cool. So let's get started with the tier ranking. I think Berksy is going to chuck them in for us. Give us the first one. Oh, good. Great throw. All right, let's rank. Doing your part in group assignments. Absolutely S tier.
Yeah.
It depends on who you are. I'm the one who wants everyone to do their bit because I'm the one who always has to collate it. So yeah.
See, I was actually the one who never really did their part. So I'd say that's probably D tier for me. But what do you guys think?
I haven't done many group assignments yet, but I mean A or S. It's definitely important. You can't just not do anything. That's really dogging it. It's not nice.
It's definitely up there for me. I do a lot of group assignments in business. They're pretty frustrating, so it's good to just get on top of it straight away.
Yeah.
So you're going to say S or A?
I'm going to say S.
Yes, I will agree. Yeah.
It's hard not knowing what we're ranking it with, but we'll get there.
All right.
That's all right.
Chuck
Next
us
one
the
in.
next one. Want to read this one?
Yeah, I'll read this one. Why not? Got to unfold it. This one's torn as well. Breaking during study sessions.
Oh.
You've got some
That
feelings?
is, yeah. I reckon it's so important because, if you don't break, you can go to the library for 5 hours, that's fine, but you won't get anything done if you don't break. So, yeah.
Sometimes I just get in a roll though for an
Yeah.
hour or two. If I take a break, I won't do it. I'll just stay on my phone for ages. But also, I do think it's very important.
Yeah. Do you guys find that you set a goal, I'm going to finish this part of the textbook, or I'm going to get up to this point and then I can take a break? Is that how you do it?
kind
usually
of
do
both.
time.
Yeah, time, but it's working on a particular task. Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's just because I don't like studying, but I used to do 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. And I was sitting here thinking in my head, I'm like, God, I don't know the name for it. So thank you. Where are we ranking this?
I'm big on breaks too, I reckon. It's up there.
It's going to be S, A,
I would say A.
A. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, unpopular opinion.
Can we shift them around if we need to change our minds?
Yeah, of course. Why not? A?
A.
A. It's still pretty important. It's just not S. Chuck them in.
Here we go. Classroom icebreakers.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I started during Zoom time, so I started the middle of 2020. So the icebreakers were on Zoom, and it was not fun. But in the classroom, it's a much better.
I was fine with the Zoom. If someone tries to make a joke, everyone's on mute, so it just gets no response, and you're like,
did you enjoy that? Was it a good joke?
The teacher tries to ask, but no one answers.
Yeah, it's so awkward.
Where are we rating this one? They're not great, are they? They're never good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what year you're in. They're just always awkward and weird. C?
I would have said D.
Go D.
I find them.
I mean,
I
sometimes
say
they're
C
helpful.
because sometimes they're kind of like sometimes people are funny, like
Yeah.
rarely, but sometimes it like does.
Yeah, and like it does help you kind of try to remember some people's names, maybe. I'm gonna executive decision.
All
C
right,
on this one.
chuck it down. Bertie, throw it in.
Go, Mishy.
Thank you. I'm like shaking, and I promise you it's not because I'm nervous. Reading the unit handbook.
The subject outline.
Yeah, I'd say that sort of.
Oh, you know how there's like the handbook that says, yeah, I guess so, yeah, subject outline.
It can be useful.
It can be.
It can be useful. Okay, no.
I
I don't have anything to say. I don't have.
No, I definitely think it is important because you know like what textbooks you need to buy. You know, you can plan out when assignments are, blah, 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 so you don't miss them. I don't know where that fits in comparison
Oh,
to
actually,
this,
yeah.
though.
In my first year, this was really helpful because I had no idea what I was doing, and it like lays out for UTS. The student outline lays out what you're studying for each week and the topics, and the readings that you have to do.
Yeah.
And like they have all the assignments, so it actually is pretty useful.
Yeah. Nice.
I wish I'd known
I
about that.
feel like I didn't know about that when I was at uni. That sounds awesome. Where are we going to put it?
You want to say yes?
No, I want to say A. I want to say A.
Hey,
No, but it is very important. Can we put it like in the middle?
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay with you, video guys? Editing, you know, chucking it in the middle there. There you
On the
go.
line.
In the middle.
Beauty. Oh, a little underarm.
That one looks a bit longer.
This one does look a bit longer. Oh, this sounds good. All right, signing up to student subscriptions like Spotify, Apple Music, gyms, that kind of
I
thing.
love those. That is the best part about uni. Yeah, there are so many things that you can get student subscriptions on.
Where do you find out about this stuff? Like, I feel like I never knew about
They
it.
kind of like advertise it just on open day and stuff and just hearing around.
They also UTS offers free Grammarly.
Yeah.
I love
That was so good to
And
find
like
out.
rate your resume and like there's this one called Student VIP which has like all these secondhand textbooks.
That's the
yeah,
best
which is
place to
good.
get it.
Yeah, it always annoys me when I go on sites now and it says like, oh, enter your student, was it USI? And then
Yeah, and you're not a
I'm
student
like, oh,
anymore.
I
You're
can't
like,
do that.
damn it. So definitely up there, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I reckon that's an S tier. Sure. Personally, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'll read this one. I always get the small ones and I'm all shaky and giving yourself me time.
Yeah, that's up there.
Like, I don't know what to say.
You know, taking a break, going
this
and hang out with your friends.
This one is very similar to the break one, I think. But also with me time is that in terms of like societies and events and things, because I think that's very important. If you just study 24/7, that is a terrible idea. Very bad. So you definitely need to like step away.
You know, watching Netflix, playing PlayStation. I doubt you guys
It's
play
self-care.
PlayStation. Yeah,
I really
self-care.
Absolutely self-care.
I would say S.
We're getting a lot of S tiers.
Yeah, we might have to rearrange, but S? Do we want S?
Yeah.
I actually think that's probably the
It's
most important,
very
personally,
Yes.
but that does not indicate that it's the most important on this tier ranking system.
I feel like we need some bad ones. Let's see what this is. Getting enough sleep.
You can definitely survive on 5 hours. It's okay.
Not recommend it though.
Have you guys had to pull any all-nighters thus far?
Yes. Group assignments, yeah, definitely. But it is important though.
I mean, for us, our assignments usually due at either 5 p.m. or midnight. So you usually do it up until then, and then after that you can go to bed.
Yeah.
I would say that's very important.
Yeah.
Getting enough sleep.
Definitely.
But there are a lot of coffee shops around UTS if you don't. But
Are you guys the sort that leave your assignments up to the last minute? Or do you plan and chip
No,
away at them?
I was never that kind of person, but then this year, being all of mine, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah, I got caught out with this one with the research assignment at work recently. Should have planned and should have got started a lot earlier because there was a couple late nights over the weekend. So are we putting this in S again?
Well, okay, hear me out. it could be an A because important, definitely, but you can do an all-nighter.
Would not recommend
if
it,
you need to. Would not recommend it. We're not condoning this, but it's possible.
It is possible, and it's also like a challenge to yourself. Like, become
All right,
Chuck
hit
it
us.
in.
This is yours.
Is it mine, is it? All right. This one's a bit longer by the looks of it. Leaving, kind of answered this one. Leaving assessments until the night before.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So, not a good idea.
Not ideal, but it can be done.
I've submitted my assignment a minute before, and it was like the most stressful time of
Makes
my
me
entire
anxious.
life. Like I was
Yeah.
like so riled. It was very
So
not
bad.
good.
So,
And also because you need to turn it in to check about like the plagiarism thing.
Yeah.
And also like if your Wi-Fi trouble. So
yeah.
that's like a date.
That is,
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
It's the worst feeling. All right,
lucky last.
this is you.
All right. Here we go. Taking care of your mental health.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that kind of goes hand in hand with like giving yourself some me time.
And getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's A. But
Yeah, I think that's definitely the most important, and even outside of uni, just making sure that you are taking care of your mental health.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything you guys do to like make sure you're doing that while you're at uni?
I'm thinking. I don't know. I read a lot. I don't know if that's to do with mental health.
Yeah, I think just like making sure that you do have that time to wind down and you're not always studying. So I'm in a society and we meet up, you know, every couple of weeks, which is so good just to like hang out with people and wind down and talk about what you're doing so that's not, you know, bottled up. Yeah.
And do you guys have any other tips for first year students, especially at UTS?
Oh.
Go to the orientation and talk to as many societies as you can. Yeah. It's the best way. Yeah, I think societies are the best way to actually get your foot in at uni and meet people.
Yeah, I think it's like comes back to that old saying, the like, you know, you get out what you put in. So, you know, if you're going to class and you just go straight home, you know, you're not going to have a good experience. So, yeah.
What societies are you in?
I'm in the UTS Society of Communications, and that's the third biggest society at UTS. And they had a first year camp at the start of this year, which was really fun. And there were like 150 people there. Like they have that also for business. And
Yeah, I did the
law.
business one, which got a bit wild. I definitely recommend going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the best way, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I maybe did wrong about uni is like I didn't join any of the clubs or societies and I never met anyone. Like I was like, how do people make friends at uni? This is how you make friends at uni.
Yeah.
Any other tips? Any other, you know, make sure that you plan your lectures and tutes on close days so you don't have to go in every day? Or
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I think there is a lot of flexibility, especially at UTS with classes. So, you know, you can pick a 7 p.m. class, you can pick an 8 a.m. So make sure it's like, you know, within the same day so you don't have to go in all the time. But yeah.
I made this mistake. Don't have a class that goes from 9 till 11 and then 11 till 12:30 because you have to sprint across. Like I sprinted from like building 11 to like building, which is on the opposite side, like the communications building, and every single time I was late and you have to come in and everyone's just like looking at you. It's not fun. So give yourself like a little bit of time.
Oh god, that takes me back to like first year.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was
that
bad.
was-
Like I was
yeah.
sprinting with my like backpack. Yeah, not recommended.
I was late to my first lecture of my first day at uni, and I got off the bus at Wynyard and was like sprinting down
my
George Street
God.
trying to get to class. It was the last one in class, and I had to sit in the front row and walk past everybody to get to the front row, and I was like sweaty and red and disgusting, and everyone looked at me, and it was a terrible first day experience. Cool. Thanks heaps, guys, for joining us. That was awesome. Really fun to sit down and have a chat with you guys and get some insights. So, yeah, thanks heaps.
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Thanks.